Hello and welcome to the Arty Mummy. I'm Kathy and this is my 365-day challenge, day 24. And today our prompt is to colour in the stripes. So we begin with this pre-drawn page with some lines on it, and we're going to try to fill in those lines with nice bright colours. So the first colour I'm beginning with is pink. And I have a small flat brush here, and as you can see, this brush is not holding the amount of pigment that I need to go across the page. So ideally you'd be wanting a good watercolour brush that's going to be holding lots and lots of pigment for you to be able to get all the way across the page with your nice bright colour. But we're going to persevere with this for a little while, and I went with the flat one because I thought it would be easy to have a straight line, a straight edge with it. I do like flat brushes for straight edge in acrylic paint and things like that, but in the watercolour where the paper will soak up a lot of the paint off your brush, it's just not going to work all that well. And here's why. See, if I was doing a sky or an ocean here, this would be super frustrating because my wash wouldn't be even and I'm just really not getting enough moisture and pigment onto the paper to get that colour to blend nice and evenly. And I'm leaving most of it at the beginning and not getting very much of it at the end. So it's really important to choose the right tool for the job. It's not so difficult here with a narrow line because I'm using the side of the brush and therefore more of the pigment staying on the brush. But if you were trying to do horizon lines on sky or ocean, or even far away flat paddocks or cityscapes or anything like that, you'd be wanting to be able to get that pigment all the way across nice and evenly. So I've tried loading it up a little bit more just to see if I can get that to work with that little brush, and still going to struggle a bit to get it to fill up the area that I want it to. Ideally we want to be doing that in a single stroke, especially on this paper. One thing that a flat brush is very good for is getting a clean edge. Now if you were paying attention, that putting it on the side like that, you can get a beautiful clean edge. So now I've got my soft round watercolour brush, I think it's a number 6. I'm able to get nice even colour all the way across, and when I go in for the bottom layer of that to make it into a wider stroke and a wash, they're going to blend really nicely because there's enough pigment there. So getting that all the way across there and having nice bright colour all the way. So now how do we do this? How do we make a long straight line without ending up with it wobbly or curvy or having issues in that department? What you want to do is lock in your hand and your wrist and your elbow and don't let them move, and have your movement totally come from your shoulder. And it's a good idea to practice that. Just don't bend your wrist or you move your hands or your fingers at all. Totally make the movement come all the way from your shoulder down, and you're going to have a lot more control then with getting your arm to move evenly across the page in a straight line. And you want to go in a nice even speed. If you go too slow, you're going to end up with wobbly lines, and if you go too fast, you're going to lose control. So it's getting that nice sort of happy medium, slow and steady wins the race, but not too slow. And you can get those beautiful washes going on that have perfect even colour. So this is an exercise that a lot of professional artists do. They'll usually do it with a pen or a pencil and draw a whole lot of straight lines in a row. As I was saying the other day about doing circles, this is a similar sort of principle. You're training your brain and training your eye and training that muscle memory. So now this one's all finished. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day and like and subscribe please. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.